Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be watching in the world. Welcome to Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. This is a Western Conference fixture between our host, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and of course, the KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, basketball fans, again, we'd like to welcome everybody. This is the 2023-24 season of the Japanese B.LEAGUE, and at the moment, we have a Western Conference fixture. Well, Nagoya, of course, making a big mark this season, becoming second place already here in the Western Conference, sitting just behind the defending champions, the Ryukyu Golden Kings. And who knows, the sky is the limit this season, while KYOTO HANNARYZ sitting rock bottom. Again, they actually don't have the worst record in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. 6 victories. They have picked themselves up a lot better, but it hasn't been a great season nonetheless. Well, again, you can see the Saga Ballooners as well as the Sendai 89ers with 10 victories, along with Hiroshima Dragonflies, who lost a doubleheader against Ryukyu Golden Kings. But Nagoya Diamond Dolphins comfortably sitting in that second position here in the Western Conference. Now, if you are new to Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball, remember, it is indeed the top 2 teams in each conference that will qualify for the playoffs, while the remaining 2 teams are the wild card who have the best record outside those playoff positions. Well, here is the result from KYOTO HANNARYZ's last 2 games in a doubleheader in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Now, they did pick up back-to-back victories, the first time they've done that this season here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Well, KYOTO's issue this season has been consistency. I mean, they've got a good team, a very good coach, Roy Rana, head coach of the Egyptian national team, who did play this summer at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Well, they do have number 10, Charles Jackson, and Kevin Jones in the starting lineup, along with Canadian-Filipino international who played for Gilas Pilipinas, Matthew Wright. But KYOTO need to turn things around desperately. 2 big victories. While for Nagoya, I mean, this is a very talented team, to say the least. The talented Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, Takuma Sato in the backcourt, along with Yutaro Suda. And they also have some international experience, the likes of Tim Suarez, Joshua Smith, and Robert Franks. But let's not forget the one key player that all the fans have come ready to watch here tonight for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins is Bobby Ray Parks Jr. Well, again, we'd like to welcome our fans currently watching live on the YouTube channel. Welcome to Eldrick G. Pangan saying, who have you got on this game? Well, the favorites would be Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Merhaba, hoş geldiniz arkadaşlarım. Haydi Türkiye, merhaba Selim Enis, merhaba İlker Çopur. Benim bir Türk basketbol taraftarıyım. Türk basketbol seviyorum. And welcome, of course, to Maribel Valdesco, Go-Go Ray Parks, and welcome to the MVP of all fans, Cristela Siong, Go-Go Papa Ray. My apologies, Evan. Cristela Siong, she is the MVP of all Japanese B.LEAGUE fans. To all of our Filipino fans watching, Magandang umaga, kamusta, maligayang pagdating to this basketball game. There is Matthew Wright, who has at one point in his career featured for the mighty Gilas Pilipinas, the national team of the Philippines. And there is your team, KYOTO HANNARYZ, Charles Jackson, along with Kevin Jones. They'll be in the started lineup here this evening for Roy Rana's team. Selim Enis, Türkiye seviyorum, Türkçe çalışıyorum. Türkçe öğrenmek istiyorum çünkü Türk basketbol seviyorum. Well, welcome to Alexa May watching from Israel. Well, Alexa, are you Filipino or are you Israeli? Welcome to Anne-Marie Gonzalez as well. Well, here are the recent games from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Also with 2 big back-to-back victories. A team that really has improved since last season with the last 2 games. Well, my apologies, they lost actually twice to Yokohama, BC. Well, the problem now for Nagoya, they've lost 4 out of their last 5 games. Now remember, between December 3rd and November 5th, that's almost a month, they'd won 6 games in a row. But it's been 4 losses on the trot. They need to turn this one. Salim Enis arkadaşım, benim İngilizim. Teşekkür ederim Salim Enis. Haydi Türkiye. Well, welcome to Jaron Hajiri watching from Mindanao in the Philippines. Well, Alexa May, את מדברת עברית. את מבינה מתי אני מדבר עברית? אני רוצה ללמוד. Well, welcome to Lucena Ricato watching from Hong Kong. And as well, welcome to all of our fans. There is your starting lineup tonight here for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And welcome to Michelle Gravador. But now, we're going to introduce the starting five for the home team. Enjoy the local entertainment here in Nagoya. Well, here are some of the key players to look out for. The likes for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, number 60, Seiga Sakamoto. Well, he's been tough this season. A real big threat from the perimeter, but also a great penetrator getting to the basket. Well, that's one thing he does very well, splitting down the defense. Well, guten Tag and wie geht's dir? Willkommen, mein Freund Staki Hardware. Welcome, watching from Deutschland. Auf geht's, Deutschland. Well, we have fans watching all over the world. We have fans in Deutschland, fans in Turkey, fans in Israel, Hong Kong, Philippines, everywhere. Let us know where you're watching. As now we get set to introduce the starting five for your Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, the home team in this matchup sitting second place in the Japanese B.LEAGUE Western Conference. Well, there is your starting lineup now for both teams, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and, of course, KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, Charles Jackson's going to have a tough time here tonight against the big size and defensive presence of Scott Etherton. Well, Taito Nagahigashi will also be in the starting lineup along with Yutada Suda, who's been one of their best three-point shooters so far this season. Kardeşim Selim Enis, Türkçe öğrenmeyi seviyorum çünkü güzel bir dil ve Türk basketbol favorim. Benim bir Türk basketbol taraftarıyım. Haydi Türkiye, haydi Pinar Karşıyaka. Well, again, Bobby Ray Parks Jr. will be coming off the bench this evening. But Charles Jackson's going to have a big say here tonight. Welcome to Tan watching in Hong Kong. And there's the big man, Etherton, excuse me. It's very early here in the United Kingdom. I still haven't had my cup of coffee, but we'll try to get this one underway. Well, again, to all of our fans watching live here, the Japanese B.LEAGUE, this is Nagoya Diamond Dolphins versus, indeed, KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, I know we have some Turkish fans currently watching, so I would have a message to get this game started. O zaman hadi başlayalım. Let's get this one started. Konnichiwa to LET. Genki desu ka watashi no tomodachi. Kyou wa samui. Let's get this one underway. Well, KYOTO getting the first possession, finds Jackson in the basket. He missed a wide open layup, but gets his own rebound in the end. Charles Jackson, many European basketball fans. Now, we do have some German basketball fans watching Remember, Charles Jackson did play for Telecom Basketball a couple of years ago. Remember, that's the team of current defending champions of the FIBA Basketball Champions League. Again, if you are watching live on the YouTube chat, please let us know, Basel fans, which team you're supporting. Are you supporting Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, or are you supporting, indeed, Kyoto HANNARYZ? Merhaba arkadaşım, Muntalip Güleç. Nasılsın? Well, nice fadeaway jump shot, no good. Jackson getting the rebound. Well, can they get this one on the way? And we go for a deep three already, and again, they can't knock this one down. Well, that's what Matthew Wright likes to do. He likes to shoot perimeter shots. Give him time and space, so goes Utada Suda. In the corner, getting the first 3 points. 1-2-3. Teşekkür ederim. Well, Salim Enes currently supporting the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, they are the second best team here in the Western Conference, and if they stay in that position, they will qualify for the B.LEAGUE playoffs come the end of the season. And already a foul's going to be called. Oh, no traveling violation. My apologies, I got this one wrong. Well, change coming into the game as Seiya Konishi comes in for the Kyoto HANNARYZ. Well, Alan Tsai, 你好吗？我的朋友，你在做什么？对 DeMarcus Cousins 去台北打篮球 for the Taiwan Beer Leopards. 谢谢你，我的朋友。Well, foul has to be called off the ball. This one's going to be against Charles Jackson. So I can see we got a lot of Nagoya Diamond Dolphin fans in. Emily Taiko watching from Kuwait. Christian the Conqueror. Well, there's the penetration. Edited goes in. That's going to be... Wow, blocking foul's going to be called. Interesting decision. So indeed, it will be possession. Now, I think that's going to be 2 free throws, yeah. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one indeed. Well, Salim Enes, thank you very much. I went to an international school in the United Kingdom. It's called TASIS. It's actually the American school in Switzerland, but it was based in London here. So I've grown up with international friends my whole life, and I've been a massive fan of Turkish culture and Turkish basketball my whole life. Türkiye seviyorum. Türkiye harika. Türkiye gök im. Im. Well, bit of full court pressure coming from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, try to go in for the Thunder Dunk, but again, a foul's going to be called against Edison. Well, that is a tough one. Well, shout out to Rommel watching from the Philippines. Kamusta po, kaibigan? Maligayang pagdating. And welcome to our fan watching from Perth, Western Australia. G'day, mate. Welcome. There's currently Chris Jackson at the free throw line, as we mentioned. Some German fans currently watching live on the YouTube stream. He played in the Easy Credit German Bundesliga. Once for Telekom Basketball, the team who recently just won the FIBA Basketball Champions League last season. Well, Salim Enes, whenever you come to London, brother, let me know. I'll take you to a football game and show you some of the best Turkish food that we have here in London. Well, as the penetration goes in, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins extending their lead to 6-3. Well, that was a beautiful take to the basket coming from Tetsuya Ito. And already, Dolphins putting the pressure on, trying to extend their lead. Ito goes up. Well, Jackson touched the backboard, but they didn't call a violation. Now Kyoto, well, Jackson trying to go like Magic Johnson, but he turns it over. Well, can Nagoya make him pay? There's a 3. 3 is up. Rattles its way in and out. Teşekkür ederim. Teşekkürler. Muntalip Güleç. But now Nagoya's going to lay this one up. Too many turnovers coming from KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, we haven't played 3 minutes already here in the first quarter, and Roy Rana, the head coach of KYOTO, has a problem because the double team's coming here in the half court. And you see the double team's coming every single time from number 11, Yutaro Suda. That's what's caused the issues here for KYOTO, excuse me. We go for a quick three. This one's up, no good. Well, getting away with a travel, yeah. White dishes off on Jackson. Oh, Jackson! What on earth is going on, my friend? Jackson just got blocked by the rim. Well, Nagoya turn it right back over. Both teams try to assert themselves early on. Jackson makes the cross court. They go for another three. This one's up, and it's good. Nothing but net and slicing it down to a 2-point ball game. Well, that is number 5, Seiya Konishi-san. Well, we'd like to welcome All About TV and welcome to Ja and Mike Boyd. Well, Christian the Conqueror. Ik spreken Dutch lernen. Bedankt. That's all I know in Dutch, but I gotta tell you, I absolutely love the Netherlands. Beautiful country. Oh, getting rejected. Oh, Robin Franks just said, not in my house. Get out of here. Oh, show me the replay. Well, substitution coming into the game. Checking in, Seiga Sakamoto, the player we wanted you to look out for. Well, Robin Franks just had a block of a block. Well, there's number 18, Toshihiro Nakatsuka. And also coming into the game, the big man, Baby Shaq, Joshua Smith. Well, now you can see Nagoya going to a 2-3 zone defense. KYOTO going from the perimeter. Unable to get it. Offensive rebound. Got to go up with it. We go for another three. This one's in the corner, and again, nothing dropping here for KYOTO. Well, bedankt to Christian the Conqueror. We definitely need to learn more Dutch. A deep one goes flying. Well, again, it's that man, Toshihiro Nakatsuka, just coming in. Oh, 你好吗？我的朋友 Stanley 谢。你叫什么名字？你的名字中文吗？ The mid-range shot beautifully tucked away by Kevin Jones. KJ getting his first 2 points. Stanley 谢，我的朋友，我会说一点中文。我学中文3年，在大学。Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Franks went in to try and put a body on that one. Well, Matthew Wright left wide open, fouled in the process. Doesn't get the ad one, but he will go to the free throw line. Laban Pilipinas. Well, the man originally from Canada got his passport for the age of 16, so he counts as a local player for Gilas Pilipinas. Well, welcome to our friends watching from Lebanon and Mike Boyd watching from New York City. And Pedrong, welcome as well, my friend. Well, many Basel fans are currently asking about Bobby Ray Parks Jr., and he currently is sitting on the bench. He'll be in the game momentarily. Traveling fans making the journey from KYOTO all the way down into the beautiful city of Nagoya. Well, if he makes this free throw, he can't tie the game up. Spent a brief time playing in the Philippine Basketball Association, the PBA, as he makes the third one. Well, welcome to our friend RS watching from Saudi Arabia. Well, there's the penetration to kick out. Three is up, and it's good. Well, Nagoya, all of a sudden, finding their momentum from the perimeter. Making things happen from downtown. Well, Seiga Sakamoto back to a 3-point lead. Nagoya staying into a 2-3 zone defense. So Jackson's got to be a little bit more mobile. Right now, kicks this one out. It's going to be a turnover. He stepped out of bounds. So another costly turnover here for KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, that was Ruji Aoki. Just didn't quite see where he was. Oh, 谢谢 Alan Tsai， 谢谢我的朋友，他们在看电视。这个篮球在台湾，没关系，我不会说一点中文，我的中文不非常好，我需要学中文。Well, there's another penetration now. Again, I got to turn this one. That's an interesting play because the big man, Joshua Smith, was wide open going down the middle. You can see Toshihiro Nakatsuka, just too many dribbles in that one. Well, KYOTO breaking down the zone defense. Again, the floater goes for a prayer and he can't connect with it. Check Diallo, who does feature in the FIBA World Cup African qualifiers this summer. Well, Suda now. Another penetration. Nagoya's got to get a shot off. Time's winding down. Suda puts up a tough one. Are you kidding me? Well, that is a tough play and a great performance. We're under 3 minutes. 6-point lead. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. They have been cooking from the perimeter this evening. Trying to make things happen. Diallo's got to get rid of it. Nowhere to go. Finds Matthew Wright. Back to Diallo. Well, this is good pass, but Jackson's got to go up, and he gets the and one. That's patient buildup. Dying seconds of the shot clock. Oh, I'd like to give a shout out to Romano Santos watching in Saudi Arabia. And again, Basel fans, let us know in the live YouTube chat where you are watching, what your name is, and which team you are supporting. Well, we also have some people currently watching live on the Facebook chat as well. Well, this game is being streamed on the B.LEAGUE's Facebook. So shout out to Enrico Rivera, to Sani Milena. Shout out to Zacharias Richfield, and to everybody else watching live on Facebook. Well, at the moment, Nagoya Diamond Dolphins continuing to pile on the pressure from the perimeter. Well, the defense just isn't aggressive enough. Well, currently there's a question on the Facebook live chat. Who are the current Filipinos watching in this game? Well, we weren't quite aware that Bobby Ray Parks Jr. is injured. Matthew Wright, the only Filipino player, as he pulls up in the mid-range, unable to connect this one. Smith now looking for a handoff. 7-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, and a foul's going to be called. This one's going to be called against Czech Diallo, I believe. I mean, Joshua Smith, a.k.a. Baby Shaq, is very tough to guard. Well, welcome to Jerry Arabo watching on the Facebook live chat, watching from Qatar. Well, Czech Diallo just picking up the foul. So will indeed be possession back to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Etherton going in, smooth post move. He's got to finish that one. That came off of Etherton, so it's got to be possession back to, indeed, KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, KYOTO go for another three. This one's up, no good. And that's all they're going for at the moment. As Etherton gets us in the post, gets called a double team. Finding Tatsuhito. He pulls up in the mid-range. Rebound has been secured by KYOTO. Getting away with a travel. Nice pass up court. Diallo goes up. And that's one way KYOTO can get back in the game, is try and get more transition points. Under 50 seconds and a foul is going to be called on the ground. This one's going to be against Kevin Jones, I believe. Well, welcome to Asta, watching from Indonesia. Filipino watching in Indonesia. And Baby Shaq now. Many Filipino basketball fans will remember this man, Joshua Smith. He did play in the PBA. What a player he was when he played in the PBA, of course. Well, again, if you do remember Joshua Smith, prior to coming to Nagoya, he did play for Toyama Grouses, but as I mentioned, spent a brief time playing in the Filipino Basketball Association. That's right, in 2017, he played for Torque and Tex, also known as TNT Tropangiga. That was in the Commissioner's Cup. Well, great defense. 7-point lead here to Nagoya, trying to extend the lead. Well, Tatsuhito left with all the time and space in the world, but doesn't go for the shot. Basuda pulls up, he fires for three, and again, it's raining three-pointers. Well, if you are in Nagoya, get your umbrellas out, because the rain's coming down heavy. Overseas Filipino Bullets, you're correct. Yeah, that was with Jason Castro, the Blur. You gotta love Jason Castro. Well, trying to go for the fadeaway, that's a tough play. That's just something out of nothing. That's the end of the first quarter. Or indeed, it remains an 8-point ball game to Nagoya Dynamic Dolphins. The team currently sitting in second place here in the Western Conference of the B-League against the team bottom of the Western Conference, KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, basketball fans, if you are watching, please let us know where you're watching, which team you're supporting, and also please hit that like button on both Facebook and on the live YouTube stream, and make sure you subscribe to B-League to get all the best action. Welcome back, basketball fans. It is indeed an 8-point ball game to the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. This is Japanese B-League basketball. Well, Tatsuya Ito currently in the backcourt. KYOTO's defense hasn't been well. Trying to go for the interception, to the gamble. Oh my God, Editon goes in, finishes. Well, probably could have got an ab one there. It was a blocking call, not called. Nagoya continued to put on the full court pressure. And without Matthew Wright on the floor, Kyoto seemed a little bit vulnerable in the backcourt. Well, again, good pressure. We go for another three. This one's up. No good. Another offensive board. Well, can they battle through the pressure? Kevin Jones. Fun check Diallo for the mid-range, and that's nothing but net. Well, welcome to Never Ever, my good friend. And I never ever find out his real name, but welcome Never Ever. Thank you very much, and a Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to all of our fans currently watching. And let's look at it. Iceland goes in. Gets his own rebound. Well, it was good defense by Jack Dallo. But in the end, was unable to come up with the loose ball. Second chance points will be a key factor to see if Nagoya Diamond Dolphins can get back in this one. Well, welcome to our friend Dapontol watching from Indonesia. Terima kasih, my friend. Another air ball. Well, again, to our friend from Indonesia, the other day I had some nasi goreng. And let me tell you right now, Indonesian food is delicious. Well, Sega Sakamoto, not sure if he's coming out or coming back in, but it looks like more changes coming into the game. I think we're going to have a timeout as these two teams will talk it over. And there's the move by Everton. Well, again, we're going to give some shout-outs. Welcome to Matet, watching from Lebanon. And welcome to Alanasio, watching from Saudi Arabia. And JC, watching from Davao City. Welcome, everybody. Well, Dapontol, my wife actually comes from Vietnam, so we've been talking about traveling to Indonesia one day. She tells me it's a beautiful country. She's been there a few times for business. Well, nice little penetration. Trying to get things going now. Well, there's a deep three. It's up. And are you kidding me at the moment? Nagoya Diamond Dolphins taking ridiculous shots, but still knocking him down. Well, Kyoto trying to respond with a three, and a foul is going to be called. And this one's going to be called against Robert Franks, yeah. Well, Salim Ennis, I'll put it in the live YouTube chat for you. Well, shout out to Neil, watching from Canada. Where in Canada are you from, Neil? My parents live right next to Niagara Falls. Well, shout out to Wek, watching on Facebook chat. Welcome, my friend. Maligayang pagdating. Well, another deep one in the corner. Threes just aren't dropping, but another foul is going to be called against Taito Nakahigashi. I mean, look at this right now. This is Yutaro Suda. Fadeaway. Out of control, but he's still somehow... Well, welcome to Sam Tina. Sam, are you Finnish? From Finland, or you're an expat living in Finland? Let me know, brother. I can speak a little bit of Finnish. Hoşçakalın, güle güle selim iniz. Nice penetration. That's going to be the follow-up, no good. But Robert Franks, third time lucky for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, welcome to Edison and Neil Oladan, watching from Alberta. I love Canada. It's now a 15-point ball game to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Kyoto pull up in the mid-range. This one's easily iced away. Oh, beautiful play by Rayon Shibuta. So, Neil, I'm not actually from Alberta. I'm from London. My parents live in Canada. They live in Niagara Falls in a small town called St. Catharines. This is good passing from Nagoya, showing at the moment that they want to have the championship DNA. As Scott Etherton again causing all sorts of problems for Kyoto's defense. 15-point ball game. Well, splits the defense. Well, should have gone for the layup there. That's a good penetration, and that's much better play coming from Kyoto HANNARYZ. Well, that is Kanta Mizuno. Mizuno's got to have a lot of confidence if he's going to play in the backcourt. .13 deficit. Suda's been on fire, and again, this man simply unconscious. Remains on fuego. Well, he's just not missing a three-pointer tonight, Basel fans. Yutaro Suda, he is unconscious. Joshua Smith, the big man, Baby Shaq, checks into the game, as does Charles Jackson. So both teams trying to go to their benches very early on. Well, trying to isolate. That's much better confidence. A nice takedown the side. Well, that is indeed Rayon Shibuta. Neat and tidy work here from Kyoto's backcourt. But now defensively needs some stops. Shibuta took the gamble. They go for another three. This one's up. And that goes out of bounds, and Kyoto will get it back. Kyoto looking to chip in again. That's way off the mark, but an offensive rebound. By Kevin Jones. Right back in the game. Pulls up for another three. Again, he's just come off the bench. Well, another deep three. And one. Ichi ni san arigato gozaimasu. Toshihiro Nakatsuka on the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. They are not missing any three-pointers at the moment. Look at this. Under intense pressure. Still got it. Oh, the speed, the precision. This is just a very good basketball team, and hence why they're in second place in the Western Conference. Rain, rain, rain every day here in Nagoya at the moment, basketball fans. Well, there have been the last matchups. Nagoya Diamond Dolphins losing 4 out of the last 5 games. They need to turn this one around. Well, welcome to my brother from the USA, C-Hot. What's up, my guy? Haven't seen you in a millennium. How have you been? Happy holidays to you and hope the family's all well, brother. C-Hot, the man, the myth, the legend, the MVP. Well, Toshihiro Nakatsuka currently trying to make this a 4-point play, and he converts that one. Now it is an 18-point ball game. Right currently in the backcourt here with KYOTO. Well, he's been partnered by Ryuji Aoki. But they need to find some rhythm here for Matthew Wright. Five here on the shot clock now. Nowhere to go. Wright's got to get something going. Has to take a tough 3. End of the shot clock. Can't get it. Again, nothing coming from the offense of KYOTO. Finds Editon, another wide open. Well, again, they don't take it. Spinning around, goes up, tough move. You think the way this game's going here, they would have taken that wide open 3-pointer by Tatsuhito. Wide penetrates. Another 3 here by KYOTO, and again, nothing dropping. It's just becoming that kind of game here at the moment. Well, Bim, I gotta agree with you, brother. Dolphins are shooting the lights out. And not just any Dolphins, the Diamond Dolphins. Well, Baby Shaq goes in, making it look way too easy. Feed the big man. Feed the big man, Joshua Smith. 20-point lead here at the moment. Another turnover. Well, what is going on with KYOTO? At the moment, choking under intense pressure. The inability to take care of their own rock in their own half. Lito left wide open. By Kikuchi. Well, that's just way too easy. They're just having fun moving the ball around. The defense just lackluster here at the moment from KYOTO. Well, welcome to Tomasita, currently watching from Abu Dhabi. We have a foul on the ground with 2:37 to go here in the second quarter. Well, Tomasita, watching from the United Arab Emirates. Welcome, my friend. That was the previous play. And again, the actual replays of the missed 3-pointers, I guess. And another turnover. Well, it's becoming a nightmare. KYOTO, as you mentioned, out of rhythm, just can't build any momentum whatsoever. Just stepped out of bounds. Well, going for a 3-point. That one's a little bit flat, but a rebound has been secured. Well, that's team foul. So KYOTO, a chance to go to the free throw line. This one's going to be against Tatsuhito. Well, C-Hot, you've raised a very good... Oh, Tornike Getsadze, Gamar Joba, Hamei Shvidobisa, Cheni Sahelia, Josh Betts. Welcome, currently watching from Sakavarto. Tornike Getsadze, watching from Tbilisi. I was in Tbilisi for the FIBA Eurobasket. But going back to C-Hot, your question, I wonder what's the biggest problem for the HANNARYZ have. Well, the thing is, they got 3 bigs, imports. Charles Jackson, not to mention the likes of Kevin Jones and Cheikh Diallo. But, the only backcourt player that they have with, reasonable experience is the likes of Matthew Wright. And that's tough. That's very, very tough for them because, Yuta Okada, he's injured. He's not playing. He's one of their scorers. There's not a lot of offensive options. Well, welcome to Emily, watching from Sydney, Australia. Welcome. And welcome to Jorge Costa, watching from Porto, Portugal. Well, Jorge, eu sou benfiquista, eu tenho duas palavras, carrega Benfica. Obrigado, Jorge Costa. Eu amo Portugal. Well, free throws coming up here for Kyoto. And that one is just tucked away there from Luigi Aoki, number 13 for HANNARYZ. So Kyoto fans watching on with a bit of despair and anxiety at the moment. 2:16 left. As he makes both of them. 18-point deficit. Boa noite, Jorge Costa. Well, Smith now looking for a handoff. Suda's been on fire so far, giving this one up. Time winding down. Pulls up from the mid-range, and again, B.E.A. Beautiful play. Well, they call that in Japanese, Sugoi. Well, Jorge Costa, I gotta tell you, although I'm a Benfica fan, I gotta give credit. Porto fans, they make great atmosphere. You guys have a tough fan base. I respect the toughness of you guys. 2-3 zone defense coming from Nagoya. Can Kyoto bring it down and go for the mid-range again? That one's too short. 20-point lead. Well, Nagoya, as we mentioned, chasing a championship this season. Second place in the Western Conference of the Japanese B.LEAGUE, right behind the defending champions, Ruku Golden Kings. Smith, another job hook. Feed the big man. Feed Baby Shaq. Feed Joshua Smith. Well, Charles Jackson's a great player, good defender. But Josh Smith has got that mismatch all game long. And a timeout's going to be called by Roy Runner. 1:07 to go here in the first half. Baby Shaq going to work. The former Talking Tex Commissioner's Cup champion. Oh, somebody give Jason Castro the blood. Jimmy Alapag. Well, Jimmy Alapag wasn't on the team at that time. He was playing for Morocco Bolts, but timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over. Well, final minute to go. 22-point deficit. Another turnover. Edison's going to go in with a Euro step, and I think they're going to call an offensive foul. Yeah, no, and one. A blocking foul is going to be called. Wow. This one's going to be called against Seiya Konishi. But again, it's just the inability to take care of the ball. Another turnover due to this full court pressure. Well, it's just a tough call in my mind. It's outside the restricted zone. Well, we live on. It's 25-point deficit. Two-three zone defense. Trying to find ways to break it down. Down low to Jackson, kicks out. White goes for three. This one's up. No good. Jackson bumps, goes up, gets the M1. And that would do them a lot of confidence. Because now he'll go to the free throw line. Kristelis Young, I have to agree with you. Yeah, I think that's right. Well, Action Jackson at the free throw line, as we mentioned. Man who played briefly in Europe before coming to Japan. Converts the three-point play, 22-point deficit, 27.2 seconds left. Smith top of the key now, looking to give this one up. Again, it's just aggressive play from Joshua Smith, and again, a call traveling violation. So Jackson just winning that one against Joshua Smith. Smith probably got away with an offensive foul there. Grab a pull on the jersey. Yet another turnover. That's been the story of the game. Avoids the block, goes up, and at the moment, did he get it off in time? I think he did. Oh, again, KYOTO HANNARYZ just becoming victims of their own downfall at the moment, turning the ball over at will. They just got to take care of the basketball. It's just too reckless. It's just becoming very impulsive from them. And this could become more of a calamity as we head into the second half, but it is a halftime break. Utada Suda currently leading all scorers of 17 points at the moment. But it's a big issue right now. I mean, here's the crazy part. Nagoya only has 2 turnovers. 9 have come from KYOTO, but it's been the conversion of converting them into transition points. Well, Basel fans, we're going to take a short break for 20 minutes as we will be back. Well, just over 19 minutes. Go get a drink. Go get something to eat. Don't go anywhere too long. We'll be back. Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball between Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and, of course, KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, welcome back, Basel fans. Second half about to get underway here between Nagoya Diamond Dolphins and KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, the one telling fact so far has been 10 turnovers already here in the first half by KYOTO, but a lot of those have been converted into transition points by Nagoya. What has indeed been a disastrous first half for KYOTO HANNARYZ. And then you can see top three players only combined total of 16 points. While 39 combined points to the top three for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, Yutaro Suda. Well, 4 3-pointers already. He has been on fire. He's been unconscious in this game so far. Scott Etherton already 4 rebounds away from a double-double, while Jackson almost near a double-double for that matter as well for KYOTO. Jackson does need 2 points and 5 rebounds to reach that landmark, but at the moment, his team desperately need to turn things around. Well, there is your head-to-head between KYOTO's Seiya Konishi of only 3 points, but also Seiga Sakamoto, who's had a very good game so far here. We're about to commence the second half. KYOTO currently bottom of the Western Conference. While Nagoya, it's been a big turnaround this season, currently second place in the West. And they are championship chasing this season. Already an offensive rebound here. It's Charles Jackson. Surely that one was going in. They're going to call a foul on the ground, so we'll be KYOTO ball on the baseline. Well, a lot of people have asked about where is Bobby Raypox Jr. He is indeed injured for this game. Well, if you are watching this game live on the B.LEAGUE YouTube page, let us know where you're currently watching in the world, which team you're supporting. Matthew Wright, top of the key, finding Kevin Jones. Jones finds Wright. Wright goes for a bit of a circus shot. Had to take that one because the shot clock was winding down. So Wright has struggled here this evening. It's been a tough game for everybody for Nagoya at the moment, not just one player. Well, nice penetrations at the moment. Well, welcome on Facebook to Sarah Potts, currently watching Nagoya Diamond Dolphins fan. Well, welcome to Nailal as well, also supporting Nagoya, as well as Sarah Louise. So 2 Sarahs. Sarah also supporting Team Ray Ray. Ray Ray, unfortunately, not playing today. Well, there's Matthew Wright, the other Gilas player, but it's a... well, no, Wright didn't turn it over as a 3-second violation called. So the 3-second violation was not against Matthew Wright. So C-Hot has asked the question. Yes, Yudai Okada is not playing. Yuta Okada, number 7777. Jackson kicks out. KYOTO going for 3 in the corner. That's way off the mark. Edison securing the points. Oh, Jorge Costa, the Porto fan, is back. Welcome, brother. Well, another turnover now. They have numbers. They're going to finish this one. Now it's a 24-point deficit. That's the first time we've seen that tonight. KYOTO coming over to steal, converting that Nagoya turnover into a transition bucket. Obrigado. Eu sou benfiquista. Bem-vindo, Jorge Costa. Well, now Nagoya, Yutaro Suda. Oh, this guy continues. Somebody call the fire department. Because right now, he's cooking. Well, he has just been lighted up. 20 points tonight for Yutaro Suda. There's many great three-point shooters in the Japanese B-League. Riichi Kishimoto is a mid-range jump shot beautifully tucked away by KJ. Kevin Jones getting the 2 points. Another mid-range. That one's iced away by Tatsuhito. Both teams just going back and forth with each other at the moment. Kyoto trying to deal with the full court pressure. Well, never ever. Again, I asked the same question. What's happened to Kyoto? They are missing some players, of course. They're missing a wide open layup. Nagoya comes up with it. Another penetration. Well, Jeff Gonzalez, currently on the live Facebook chat, is talking about Kai Soto. Well, Kai Soto doesn't play for Kyoto, Jeff, and he doesn't play for Nagoya. So no idea why you were talking about Kai Soto. Well, free throws coming up here for Nagoya. As Yutaro Suda, who's been a phenomenal player so far this season for the Diamond Dolphins, will go to the free throw line. Well, Andrew Luis on the live Facebook chat has just said, Ray Parks, unfortunately, Ray is injured tonight, not able to play. Well, Kristelis Young, that's a little bit harsh, of course. There are two other teams that do have worse records, Ibaraki Robots, and not to mention the likes of Toyama Grouse and so. But, I mean, look, Kyoto, the thing with them is consistency. They've had some close games this season, but, you know, they just need to find that rhythm. I mean, let's put it this way. In the last game against Utsunomiya Brex, they did actually win. They defeated Utsunomiya Brex 86-83, and that's not an easy team to play against. A positive for Kyoto, they did win 3 games in a row this season. 2 against Shinshu Brave Warriors, and they won 2 out of the last 4. So a lot of positives to stay in the B-League, but you know, definitely next season they've got to figure out what changes to make. Jackson now going in strong, Euro step, gets the M1. Drawing the foul against Baby Shaq, so Chris Jackson will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Chris Jackson, originally from Sacramento, California, again, started his professional career in 2015 in New Zealand. Played for the New Zealand Breakers, also played for the Wellington Saints, and then arrived in Europe when he played in Turkey for Büyükşehir. Played also for Bandırma and also for Telekom Basketball in 2018-19. And then came to Japan to play for the Sun Rockers Shibuya, another team here in the B-League. Well, Robin Franks had the three-pointer, doesn't take it, and tried to find Yutaro Suda, but the referee was wide open. Well, no, excuse me, that's not Yutaro Suda. That is Toshihiro Nakatsuka, who did, mind you, have an and 1 three-pointer this evening. Oh, Carrega Benfica. Well, there's another deep one. Right gets rejected. Again, it's been domination. 26-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, there's the give and go. Where's the defense? Kicks out. Toshihiro Nakatsuka in the corner. 29-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. it's just been a tough game, and there's a drive to the bucket by Seiya Konishi. But right now, it's about pride here for KYOTO. Well, they go down low to Baby Shaq. Smith goes up. Foul has been called, so he'll be going to the free throw line. Well, a bit of a hard knock there, so it will be a baseline possession. Well, he's going to go to the bench, take a bit of a breather, so that's quite a tough one when you have to try and get a switch on defense against Joshua Smith. Well, that is a tough one to say the least. Seiya Konishi maybe taking the shot he didn't want to get. But free throws coming up for the big man, Josh Smith. Well, Josh Smith currently the free throw line, as we mentioned, went to the University of California, Los Angeles, so UCLA, then transferred to Georgetown, leaving in 2015. Well, he signed originally with the Houston Rockets in the NBA, but then went on a two-way contract with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. 45 games, just under 10 points per game. And as we mentioned, started his pro career outside the USA in the Philippines in the Commissioner's Cup with TNT Thropangiga before coming. Now remember, Joshua Smith in 2017-18 played for KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, we like to call him Glorioso. Well, there's another penetration. Going baseline, nowhere to go. Well, Matthew Wright's wide open. Can he get his first three? This one's up, and it's good. Well, Laban Pilipinas. Salamat Belango. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Salamat Matthew Wright. Smith caught in the double team. Nowhere to go. Kicks this one out. Well, can they orchestrate something in their offense? Tries to avoid the block, and another foul has been called, so free throws coming up for Nagoya. Well, shout out to Brandon Carter saying, "Come on, KYOTO." Well, Brandon, do you have any friends or family currently playing for KYOTO? Because they are struggling here at the moment. Ronnie Garcia, Soto MVP. Why does everybody talk about Kai Soto? He hasn't even played this season yet. I've honestly never seen somebody receive so much criticism. Well, checking into the game here in the third quarter, number 12 for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, Taito Nakahigashi. Back in yet again. Well, trying to get things going now here from the backcourt. Well, another rebound here by Josh Smith. Yeah, I know they troll on Soto, but it's like, honestly, it's all the time. You kind of think it's like a joke that gets old, you know? You got to find something new as Mislev goes. Again, missing the dunk. Diallo's got to finish that one. Diallo left wide open, doesn't take the three. Tries to penetrate, throws it, to come back up with it. Another penetration. Again, a hook shot off the backboard, beautifully tucked away. And that is Kyoto's number 34, Rion Shibuta. Well, goes in and a block shot by Chris Jackson. Well, going back to the fan who just said they're trolling KYOTO, it's kind of one of those. It's like, the guy's not playing. Why are you talking about him? Why did you just come onto these games? And if you don't know if he's playing, you're asking if he is playing. And if he is, then you go for, you troll him. To everybody that likes to consistently target KYOTO, I've got a great website for you to check out. It's called www.getalife.com. Leave KYOTO alone. Well, over 2.5 to go. Well, has to go for a tough step back, and that's going to be a 24-second violation. So Ren, currently on the live Facebook chat, the red team is KYOTO's new team? No, it's not. We don't know who KYOTO is playing for. But I'm just confused why people want to continuously bash him. He's still a kid. Well, it is still a 26-point ball game here at the moment. KYOTO trying to find answers, getting rejected. Robert Franks with the pin off the backboard. Trying to go for the quick one in transition. That's another turnover. 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Well, Techie, I think you're right, dude. Yeah, it's. To be fair, I shouldn't respond to it. I just don't understand why they go after him all the time. Well, Jorge Costa, 38. That's what I'll say to you, brother. Who's the defending champions? Love it. I love you, Porto fans. I love Portuguese. Eu amo Portugal. Well, deep through the corner went going, but just hit the back iron. No good. Well, going down low. Finding attitude. He's been great so far. Posting up. Foul's going to be called on the ground. This one's against Cheikh Diallo. Well, Cheikh Diallo is saying, what else am I supposed to do to defend him, of course? He's got a point there because what can he do? Because you want him to be physical and aggressive, but at the same time, well, that's a tough one. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. 7 on the shot clock. There's the backdoor play. Teardrop off the backboard. Can't get it. Foul's going to be called on the ground. Well, Franks has had it tough here tonight, but, he's been one of their key players this season. The transformation of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins becoming now a title-chasing team this season in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Well, welcome to Oliver Tadaman. Penetration, so I think 2 free throws coming. Well, Oliver, you're absolutely right, but we have to remember as well, Kai was having a very bad back injury this season. And I think he had that back injury when he played in the FIBA Basketball World Cup, so I'm under the belief that everybody's entitled to an opinion. So when Kai's playing and you want to critique him, that's fine. You're entitled to that. What I just don't understand is KYOTO's trying to come back from a back injury, trying to recover. And every time I'm covering these games, people are just coming on the live chat, what are Kai's stats? It's like he's not even playing. It's almost like they're ready to just come and bash him. That's what I don't appreciate. As I said, everybody's entitled to an opinion. But if you're just coming onto a YouTube chat to troll or make a fake account, that's fine. I mean, whatever you do is in your time, but why always target KYOTO? I believe in Kai. I think Kai's a good player. He's had to deal with some injuries, and when he gets back, I think he's going to be very good. Well, trying to get something going now. Nagoya pulling up for another three, and the shot clock can't get it. Another offensive rebound with Editon. Just had butterfingers. Well, there's the baseline move. This is good passing. Utada Suda goes in, teardropping again. Finally, KYOTO come up with a rebound, trying to push this. They turn it right back over. Well, great play now. And in the end, it will be a timeout called. So you can see KYOTO. It's been a bit better, though, this quarter. KYOTO only trailing by 3 points. You can see the first two quarters, losing by 16 and losing by 8. But indeed, it is still a 27-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Basel fans, if you are watching live on the YouTube stream, please let us know which team you'll think will win and also where you're watching. Are you watching in the Philippines, in Europe, in America? Let us know so we can give you a shout out. Well, Roy Rana, the head coach of KYOTO, one of the more experienced coaches in international basketball. As we mentioned, he was the head coach of Egypt, getting them qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Right now, he needs a big response from his players. Now, remember, in the case of KYOTO, they do have a missing player that does affect him. Yuta Okada, which is one of their best backcourt players. So again, they have struggled here this evening. Well, if you look at the import players that they do have, the likes of Kevin Jones. Well, Jones is a very experienced professional player, having played it professionally in Serbia, Russia, also played in the Philippines, France, and Spain. So he's played in some of the best leagues on the continent. Now, remember, he also played with one of the best teams in Serbia, the mighty Partizan, and also played for Baskonia. That's a top EuroLeague team as well. They made the journey over to Japan to play for Ruku Golden Kings back in the 2018-19 season. Well, shout out to Kenneth Rehuso and also Christian the Conqueror. $27-point ball game now. Final quarter for KYOTO. It's about pride. Remember, it is a doubleheader this weekend. T3 coming up from Robert Franks. And that makes it a 30-point deficit. Well, Franks has been great this season. Relatively quiet tonight, though. Well, KYOTO go for another tray ball. Smith trying to fight for the rebound. Baby Shaq comes up with it. And Nagoya want to push this one. Well, they've been on fire from the perimeter this evening. Making almost all their three-pointers if you think about it, but they just haven't missed. Well, another three. Franks trying to go back-to-back. Unable to convert, but yet another offensive rebound. Well, Frank's one-legged fadeaway still can't get it. Nagoya just fighting for second chances as Joshua Smith just gets tripped over. Well, you can see Rion Shibuta currently hitting the ground, so hopefully he's going to be okay. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. I love the one-legged fadeaway by Robert Franks. Well, Google account has just asked the question, where is Bobby Raypox Jr.? He's currently on the injured list, so unable to play this evening. I don't think it's too serious to be concerned with, but Like I said, they have sat him down for tonight's game. Now, I've got a question for all the fans watching. We have a little bit of a quiz time. Now, currently, Robert Franks is on the floor for the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Nagoya going for another three. This one's up. Front iron can't get it. Finally, rebound secured by KYOTO. Can somebody tell me, who did Robert Franks play for before he came to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins? Let me know in the live YouTube chat. A little bit of quiz time. Let's see who can do their research quickly. Robert Franks, the current import player here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, number 0. Who did he play for last season before coming to play the Japanese B.LEAGUE for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins? This is good ball movement now. Check Diallo. Well, Diallo may have just got away with a traveling violation there. And Baby Shaq clearly not impressed with the call. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Well, there's a 1-2 step. There's a 3-step. Well, in London, if you want to take the underground, you have a travel card. I'm not sure the travel card works in Nagoya. Nonetheless, it's going to be a foul here against Joshua Smith. Well, again, fans watching live on the YouTube stream, let us know in the live YouTube chat, was that a travel or was that a shooting foul? Let us know. Well, Google account, you are right. Indeed, Robert Franks, played for the Adelaide 36ers in the National Basketball League of Australia. Shout out to Google account. Well, back to 28-point ball game. A nice little penetration down the middle and easily finished. Well, Seigo Sakamoto just finishing under pressure. Well, Ronaldo Pumarin, yes, I have to agree with you, brother. I thought that was a travel too, but another foul's going to be committed. This one's against Toshihiro Nakatsuka. What you have to appreciate about the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they may be up by 30 points, but they are continuing to put on the full court pressure. Relentless defense coming from a team chasing a championship. Second place in the Western Conference of the B-League. Nagoya going to a 2-3 zone. The follow-up by Check Diallo is good. Well, another question. Check Diallo, the current player here for KYOTO HANNARYZ. He's featured for his national team in the FIBA World Cup African qualifiers. But what country, what nationality is Check Diallo? Let me know. As he finishes with the layup in transition. There he is, number 31, Check Diallo. What national team does he play for when he represents his country in FIBA World Cup and Afrobasket qualifiers? And I'll give you a hint, they're actually a very strong basketball country in the FIBA Africa zone. It's a nice little dump down. It's Taito Nakahigashi making the layup. Christian the Conqueror, have a good one, brother. See you soon. Nice seeing you on the live YouTube chat. Well, that goes out of bounds. Google account, you're incorrect. He is not. Google account, take away the A at the end. He's from Mali. Yep, he is from Mali indeed. So he's a Malian international. Mali, a very good basketball country that does feature in FIBA Afrobaskets and also relatively competitive in World Cup qualifiers. Another deep one here by KYOTO, and the three is good. Luigi Aoki. Well, there's going to be the offensive foul called. Great defense by Charles Jackson. Jackson just putting a bit of the pressure on here, of course, trying to make things a little bit difficult. Well, Franks is going to come back in the game. Smith will take a breather because that is his 4th personal foul of the evening. Well, it's been a good game so far from Baby Shaq. Well, Badank to Christian the Conqueror. Again, I love me a bit of BNXT basketball too. Some good teams from the Dutch division. Heroes Den Bosch. Not to mention Double Z Leiden and Aris Leeuwarden. Well, Google count 3 in the corner, and it's good. And who else? Yutaro Suda-san. Well, Suda's been on fire. Nice penetration. Again, this is the kind of tempo you want to see from KYOTO at the beginning. They're trying to play quickly, and a great job by Kevin Jones. Well, Google count. I would love to see the Basketball Champions League in Asia for sure. Another FIBA competition would be great for the continent. Also, I'd like to see the return of the Asia Champions Cup, the FIBA Asia Champions Cup, because that was one of my favorite competitions. Well, Ronaldo Pumaran just asked the question, who are the top 4 teams in the Japanese B-League? It's another layup by Charles Jackson. Well, you got to go Ruku Golden Kings, number 1. You know, they are the defending champions. You got to give them their credit, give them their flowers. Whenever you are a defending champion, you know, you deserve to be up there, that's for sure. Number 2, I mean, if we're going by records, you know, you're looking at either, I mean, Alvac Tokyo and San Antonio Phoenix, who 30 Ravenna play for, they have the best records. But I'm still going Ruku Golden Kings. You know, you've got Utsunomiya Brex, Chiba Jets. That's a tough one, very, very tough one. And that's why I love the Japanese B-League, because so many good teams come to the end of the season. Anybody can win the B-League championship. The B-League, in my mind, it's the most progressive professional league in international basketball. Think about where the B-League was nearly five years ago, or 6 years ago. All good players are coming to play in this league. The talent is there. And look at the Japanese national team. Consecutive Olympic appearances. Yes, they hosted the Tokyo Olympics, but they qualified as the best Asian team through the FIBA Basketball World Cup. So basketball in Japan, it's progressing at an exponential rate. Well, John Edmund Lagman, Magandan Umaga for me. I'm currently in London. Kamusta po, kaibigan? Well, 4:50 to go. We have a timeout. Currently still a 24-point lead to Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, Charles Jackson currently at the free throw line here. Well, so far, you got to give credit to KYOTO. They have competed so far in the fourth quarter. Well, Google account, I don't really have that big of an influence. I mean, it's not really down to me at the end of the day. It's that kind of talk is way above me. But again, I agree with you. I would like to see all those big leagues come together for a tournament. I mean, the Champions Cup for me, that was the prime time back in the day. But it's way above my control, brother. Well, we're over 4.5 to go. Kyoto trying to stand his own defense. Nagoya's been on fire from the perimeter. Suda pulls off at the mid-range. Get this one. Rebound has been secured. Now, Kyoto, so far, they were down by 30. They cut it down to 23 points. Again, they turn it right back over. Well, they have numbers. Nice little pass by Franks. The layup has been missed, but Franks gets the offensive rebound. Franks goes for a deep three. It's up, and it's good. While Robert Frank Sinatra from downtown nailing the big three-pointer. Well, great performance from Nagoya in this game. Well, he kicked this one out and they go for a deep three, and this is unable to be knocked away. Jackson secures the rebound. And why not Shibuta? Reon Shibuta. .318 to go. Still deficit big time in favor of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, we have a timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over as far as Rashid, the former Chiba Jets player, subbing into the game for Kyoto. Well, final moments here in the fourth quarter. Well, indeed, John Edmund Langman. Robert Frank Sinatra has been making it rain here in the second half. He's hit some big three-pointers. Well, Basel fans, if you are currently watching us, remember tonight you can also watch the FIBA Basel Champions League. That is live for free if you just create an account on Courtside 1891, the official platform of FIBA. Remember, BCL games, final regular season games tonight. That is live for free on Courtside 1891. Well, Jordan Henderson, what's up, brother? How you been, my friend? Good to see you as well. 23-point lead. Kyoto have just been trying to fight back as much as possible. Give them respect. They were down by as many as 30, but you know, they played for pride here in the fourth, knowing this game's over, but unable to knock that one down. Another deep one goes firing there at the moment. Of course, these two teams, double headers. Check Diallo in the lane now. Can't get the tip-in's good. Good hustle. lead. Knocked away by Hanzawa. Well, good pass. He finds Everton with a two-handed jam. And as they say in Japanese, Ayasu Minasai. Well, what a play. Just decided to rip the ring down with that one. That was the exclamation points. Over Kyoto, they'll be heading to the north of Japan, of course, as they'll be taking on a doubleheader against... Oh, no, excuse me. Yeah, Kyoto. Look at this. On Japanese, they like to say, Hontoni majide sugoi. That is indeed a sugoi dunk. As Rashad Fariz just got posted on that one. Well, again, Kyoto's next game after this, they'll be playing a doubleheader in the north of Japan as they'll be taking on, of course, St. Dwight Ramos' team, Hokkaido Lavenga. So not a lot of time for them to turn things around. Kyoto, this, very, very tough, of course, season for them. Well, for Nagoya, they're going to go 15-9 after this game tonight. But they'll be looking forward to their next fixture. And they'll be going for a tough one. Nagoya is going to have a doubleheader on the road, and they'll go up against Alvok Tokyo. Tokyo, season after season, falling short of expectations. Well, another deep three goes flying. This one's up, and it's good. Shibuta cutting it down to 20 points. Well, they've cut the 30-point deficit now down to 20, 10-point margin. So there's some positive signs here for Kyoto going into their next match against St. Dwight Ramos. So they leave Robert Frank Sinatra. Let it snow from the mid-range. Well, I can see a lot of fans currently talking about European basketball. Remember, FIBA's Basketball Champions League is on tonight. That's on Courtside 1891. All you do is create an account and you can watch the FIBA Basketball Champions League games for free. Nice to give it a go now. Nowhere to go. As Rashad Fariz turns it over. Well, Faraz Rashid, excuse me. Nagoya went for the three-pointer. Faraz Rashid unable to get the rebound. He has to now defend. Well, they're going against a 2-3 zone defense. And again, beautifully executed from the mid-range. Well, it's just been that kind of game. That's Manato Kikuchi currently on the floor. Another deep one there from Cheick Diallo, the Malian international. I cannot wait to see him play for his national team at the FIBA Afro Basket qualifiers. Well, 17-year-old checking into the game for the first time tonight for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, that is Yuto Imanishi, 17 years of age. Imanishi now pulls up a three off the bench and again hits the backboard. Well, thank you very much, Google account. Appreciate it very much. Well, tonight I will be commentating a very big game in the FIBA Basketball Champions League. That will be live on Courtside 1891 for free, so you don't have to pay any money to watch it. That is Galatasaray, one of the big giants of Turkish basketball, They're on the road against one of the kings of Greece, PAOK. If anybody knows anything about European basketball, the rivalries are intense. So you have one of the best teams from Turkey taking on one of the best teams from Greece. Now, basketball fans, we thank you for joining us here in Nagoya. At the end of this one, the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, they win 20 points margin, 90-70 against KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, again, an unbelievable matchup. Fantastic game here by Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And a great victory, of course, for the Australian Sean Dennis, the head coach of Nagoya. Well, we are going to show you some stats. We'll hear from the coach, captain, and MVP from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, the home team. And show you some of the key plays from this game, as well as the stats to wrap up, and more games to look out for here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Well, Google account, you make a very good point, of course. I mean, I think the Basketball Champions League, it works very well with the development of the national teams. And, 8 years we've had the Champions League now. It's becoming a very elite level of European basketball. Jorge Costa, I am so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. See hot. See you later, brother. Good to see you as well. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And much love and blessings to you and your family, brother. See hot. As well as Christella Sion, the MVP. Merry Christmas to you as well. See you again soon. Much love to you as well and your family. And you'll love to see that the KYOTO HANNARYZ fans making the journey down and showing their support to their players. That's why you got to love Japanese basketball, the fans. And this is why I talk about Japanese basketball being so progressive. The professionalism of this game is unbelievable. The arenas are always full. Fans are traveling. And again, it's the gratitude, the respect, homage, and empathy they show between fans and players. As now Nagoya will line up to speak to their fans. We'll hear from Coach Dennis, captain and MVP of the game. While we're at it, fans, if you are watching live on YouTube, who do you think is the MVP of this game? Jordan Henderson, I'll just have a quick look at my schedule. 1 second. And are you called Jordan Henderson because you're a Liverpool fan, or is that actually your name? Just out of curiosity. So, Jordan Henderson, I will not be doing the Nagoya game on the 22nd. My next game is on the 23rd, San Antonio Phoenix versus Shinshu Brave Warriors. Hendo. So, Christella Sion going for Yutaro Suda as most valuable player. We're going to find out. There you can see Bobby Ray Parks Jr. with Yutaro Suda. And we are going to hear momentarily from Coach. Jordan Henderson, are you from the UK or where are you from? And are you a Liverpool fan, though? Which team do you support, out of curiosity? Well, a very, very big season, of course, for this team. Yeah, this might be the best Nagoya team we've seen in a very, very long time, to say the least. You got to remember as well, some players still injured. Takumi Sato, not to mention Tenketsu Harimoto. So quite a few national team players still not available for Nagoya. Let's listen now to what Coach Dennis has to say.
It's right now we're a little bit of little bit of Jekyll and Hyde, so up and down. But when we play with that aggression on defence and really be engaged like that, you know, it's a lot of fun to be part of and something we can make you proud of and give you what you deserve, and that's a great game.
最近本当に波があるんですが、今日みたいにディフェンスがアグレッシブにいけたら、もう本当皆様が誇りに思える楽しい試合がプレーできると思います。
You know, we're battling a little bit for consistency right now, but I know the players are very focused on trying to fix this so we can be a lot more consistent, particularly in our defense, and that's been our major focus, and it will be going into the weekend against Tokyo.
ちょっと今一貫性に足りないところがあるんですが、選手全員でそこに集中して直そうとはしています。で、そこを直して今週末に向かいたいと思っています。
As always, thank you for your amazing support. It's been so great this year. Coming into it, I'll say a Merry Christmas to everybody, particularly from me and my wife. We love it here, and we can't wait to get back here in the new year and continue to play great in front of you guys. ありがとうございます。
本当いつも言いますけど、皆様のスポートがあって僕たちがありますので、いつもありがとうございますね。ションさんと奥さんから皆様にメリークリスマスと言いたいです。またありがとうございました。
Well, Coach Dennis of the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins supporting the fans, and again remarking how much he loves living and working for Nagoya.
さてここでマルエガレリアプレゼンツ本日のオンファイア賞を発表いたします。
Well, now he gets set to introduce the most valuable player of the award of the game.
2389ファイヤーを獲得し、1位となったのは No.18 中塚俊弘選手です。
Well, very interesting. This one goes to Taito Nakahigashi. Oh no, my apologies. That one's incorrect. No, it goes to Toshihiro Nakatsuka. My apologies. So Nakatsuka does pick up the award tonight here as the most valuable player. Let's listen to what he has to say.
すごいなんか個人的にも嬉しいです。
ありがとうございます。
横浜戦2連敗して、天皇杯入れると3連敗、それを食い止めたような形になりますけども、特に今日はなんかディフェンスがすごい素晴らしかったなと思うんですが、試合前に何か皆さんでこう話されたことなんかあるんでしょうか。
いえ、自分たちのバスケットをしようと、これはもうずっと悪い時もみんなで言い続けてたので、そこにフォーカスできたのが今日良かった要因だと思います。
今日は特にスリーがたくさん決まっておりました。何か調整されたことあるんでしょうか。
いや、これが僕の仕事です。
おめでとうございます。最後にドルファミの皆さんへぜひメッセージをお願いします。
はい、今日できたのがドルフィンズのバスケットだと思います。皆さんがどんだけ僕たちが苦しい時でも応援し続けてくれて、信じ続けてくれたからこそ僕たちは前に踏み出せたと思います。引き続き応援のほどよろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。中塚俊弘選手にはマルエガレリア様よりおはぎさんお買い物券が贈られます。おはぎさんではオーガニック素材にこだわった店内手作りおはぎやドリンクが一年中楽しめます。程よい甘さの手作り和菓子、体に染み渡る美味しさです。改めて中塚俊弘選手おめでとうございます。それでは本日の MVP 選手をお呼びいたしましょう。
Well, there you heard the translation, of course, coming from Nakatsuka saying we focus on our basketball style and the three-point shots were very strong tonight and they will prepare for the next game, and also said one more time thank you to the fans. But Yutaro Suda, actually my apologies, does come up with the MVP award. Let's listen to what he has to say. We will have this translated momentarily for you.
さあお話を伺いましょう。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日はゾーンに入ってましたね。
いやもうね、勝つのって大変だなと思います。
本当に、今日はですね、なんと2023年10月25日の広島戦が、キャリアハイだったんですが、今日はそれを超えた24点という高得点で、しかもスリーポイントシュートが7分の7と 100%。全く 間違いないと思いますけども、どうでしょうか、ご自身のプレー振り返ってみて。
いやもうチームメイトがねしっかりスクリーンかけてくれたりパスを供給してくれたりチームとしてプレーを作ってくれて、その中でしっかりと決めきることができたというのは本当に良かったなと思いますけど、でも結果的にね僕がこうやって呼んでいただいてますけど、同じ集団のトシさんも本当高確率で決めてますし、もうインサイド陣もウイング陣もガード陣も各々の役割っていうのをしっかりと果たして、チームとしての役割っていうのも果たしてこういう結果になったと思うので、これを本当に忘れることなくどんどんこうチームとして個人としてもこう向上させていければいいのかなと思います。
ありがとうございます。さあ次節はアルバルク、川崎三栄、琉球となかなか手強い相手が待っておりますけども、ぜひぜひ、ドルファミの皆さんに意気込みなどお伝え願いますでしょうか。
はい、ここ最近なかなかこう結果が伴わないですけど、でもこう僕たちもこう苦しいもがきながら、一歩ずつ前に進んでます。その中でこうやって皆さんの後押しを受けて、今日こういう試合ができたということは本当にこのチームとドルファミの皆さん本当に僕誇らしく思いますし、これからまだまだ厳しい戦い続きますけど、ぜひ一緒に戦っていただいて背中を押していただけたらと思います。はい、今日はありがとうございました。
本日の MVP 須田雄太郎選手でした。おめでとうございます。それではこれからドルフィンズの選手とダイヤモンドルージと
Well, that was Utada Suda getting the words in as the most valuable player in this game. And again, Suda said that he really wants to win. Today's winning was about work ethic, team concept, synergy, collective behavior. And he was lucky to get a lot of good looks from the perimeter. And the final message, of course, as always, was a big thank you and arigato gozaimasu to all the Nagoya Diamond Dolphin fans. Well, there you have it. Big victory, of course, here for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Their victory just makes them a little bit better, of course, here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. But here are the key highlights from this game tonight. Well, that was a penetration to kick out. I mean, they relentlessly went from the perimeter tonight, trying to make as many three-pointers as possible, but that kind of was their downfall this evening. Well, the thing for Nagoya was just the inability, for KYOTO to find other ways to stay in this game. You know, when you're competing here in the B-League, you have to find other ways to really make yourself a threat. And if the threes aren't dropping, well, you got to go to another option. It's as simple as that. And that's where they struggled this evening. Well, there was the ending, of course. Etherton had a hell of a game here this evening. Well, that was just how this game went between these two teams, firing back and forth with each other. But no doubt as well, you can see the penetration by Shibuta. He had some good minutes this evening, but the defense getting caught off guard. Great job by Etherton getting away with a charge. Got the M1 on that one. Well, Jackson got this M1 to start the second quarter. Smith very perplexed. He didn't think he got him that hard. But the M1 was called, and that was halftime. It was a 24-point lead in the... Gotta love the community here coming on for the Christmas songs. Well, Yutaro Suda had a game of games, to say the least. Most valuable player tonight. Well, he shot the lights out, to say the least. Phenomenal passing in the corner. Getting the three was up, and it's good. Well, that was beautifully tucked away by Toshihiro Nakatsuka. And that was Matthew Wright's first three of the game. He did struggle tonight, but that was down to the game plan of Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, making it very tough here for Matthew Wright. Well, that was a nice penetration down the middle, but a good block by Charles Jackson. Jackson did almost everything he could to try and keep in a tough game inside the paint. Well, Chuck Diallo had some good points in transition tonight for KYOTO HANNARYZ. But at this point, of course, it was all about pride for Kyoto's Yutaro Suda again in the corner, nailing a big three-pointer. And now it's a two-handed jam by Scott Etherton. Etherton just getting that two-handed dunk, and that was another three-pointer by Reian Shibuta. Well, there was your final score. In the end, it was a 20-point victory for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, taking care of business on their own court against the likes of KYOTO HANNARYZ. Well, there are your stats here from this evening. Again, a spectacular three-point display. 53% from downtown, 14 for 26 from the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. And the rebounds just definitely going in fit. Well, interestingly, KYOTO actually dominated the rebounds for that matter. 6 more offensive rebounds. Well, there wasn't too much of a big difference between the turnovers, but the fact was in the first half, the full court pressure from Nagoya created a lot of turnovers for KYOTO HANNARYZ, which they were able to convert into transition points, and that's what killed KYOTO in the early stages. Well, 13 points for Charles Jackson. Yutaro Suda finishing with a high of 24 points. A double-double for Scott Etherton. Number 43, the big man for Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Well, great job by number 18 for Nagoya, Toshihiro Nakatsuka. He finished with 13 points. Jackson also getting a double-double. So, relatively good landmark for him as usual. Well, 5 assists coming from Mizuno. And Seiga Sakamoto had 6 assists for that matter. 2 coming from Matthew Wright, the Filipino international. And actually 3 assists for the big man, Josh Smith, Baby Shaq. Well, momentarily, we are going to show you some of the fixtures to look out for here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE, the highest level of professional basketball here in Japan during the festive holidays. Well, it's proven to be a very unpredictable 2023-24 regular season of the B.LEAGUE. I mean, this time last year, Chiba Jets, they were everybody's favorites. Hiroshima Dragonflies, they'll be going up against the Mikawa Seahorses, Lavanga Hokkaido. They'll be facing their doubleheader against KYOTO HANNARYZ, while Ibaraki Robots, a team that only has 1 victory this season, they'll take on the Akita Northern Happy Nets. Utsunomiya Brex, the champions of 2020 2 will be looking to go up against Shimane Suzano Magic, Ruka Golden Kings. They'll be on the road against the Guma Crane Thunders. On Nagoya, they'll be looking to go up against a doubleheader against one of the teams with the best records, Alvok Tokyo. Alvok Tokyo, like Santa and Neo Phoenix, both with the best records in the B-League of 18 wins and 3 losses. Santa and Neo Phoenix, they'll be taking on the Shinshu Brave Warriors. While the other team in Nagoya, and the Fighting Eagles Nagoya, they'll be taking on the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Sendai 89ers, they'll have a doubleheader against the Chiba Jets, another team favorite to compete for the Japanese B-League playoffs this season. Well, again, Basel fans, we want to say thank you for joining us here in the beautiful city of Nagoya. This was a big game, of course. The Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, having lost 4 out of the last 5, but they're back to winning ways. And they'll be looking for a tough journey when they go up against Alvok Tokyo. This is the Japanese B-League. We would like to say arigato. Thank you for joining us. Sayonara. And ayasu minasai. Goodbye and good night from the Japanese B-League. We'll see you soon.